Chicken dip. How y'all doing? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the live stream. There's the question. Play some Primus. There's always got to be one, right? I'm not going to embarrass myself, but not by trying to play some Primus, because that's something I have not brushed up in a long time. I used to know how to play. Jerry was a race car driver. I even had a buddy of mine show me, who's a huge Primus fan and a really great bassist. I even had him, give me a tutorial one time, and I got it, but you see, I can't remember it now. I really can't. This is like 10 years ago he showed me. So I gotta relearn it. So but welcome to the live stream. This is the close enough. Exactly. Good enough for me, right? But welcome to the pop-up live stream. I'm glad you could make it. And this is just another bass hang that I love to do in addition to my weekly live stream. This is where we can just nerd out. It's really fun. I love nerding out, as a lot of you know who join on here regularly. So if you got any questions, anything you want to know about bass playing, or even the soloistic part of bass playing as well, drop it down in the chat. This is just a space where we can connect as musicians and bassists from around the world, and try it. Who can be the nerdiest, right? In terms of who can ask the nerdiest question. Who can get me to go on a 20-minute tangent about something specific, like, you know, low B strings? It's happened before. I'm just gonna play a jam along to a drum loop here. Nice kind of like ride cymbal kind of groove. That's why we kind of just do a bit of playing. Let people think of their nerdy questions. Turn up the reverb. So I'm actually, because I'm playing along to a drum loop in Logic, I'm gonna actually I'm gonna record an accompaniment to go underneath the drum groove. And for those of you who might have guessed it, I'm playing over the tune called Invitation, which is one of my favorite tunes to kind of just shed over. So I'm just going to lay down a bass line to go with this groove. I'm going to do a counting. So you're going to hear a counting. So here we go. Let's record it, and then I'm going to improvise over it. Be nice to have a little bit of accompaniment other than the drums. So here we go. Alright, so right there is where I'm going to just loop it, the whole thing. Now I got my basic form, and so we should have... Yeah, there we go. Just what I wanted. How's everyone doing? Everyone doing okay? Can you believe it's November 25th? Or November 24th for some of you, right? But crazy, like we're like almost to the end of the year. Like what happened? Exactly, crazy, right? Well, I hope everyone's doing well, and welcome to the pop-up live stream here. My name, if you don't know who I am, my name is Benjamin J. Shepherd, and I'm a bass player. At least right now, I'm playing on a 6-string bass. And this is my channel here, Bass with Benjamin. And it's not just a YouTube channel. I also have basswithbenjamin.com, which is dedicated to making bass-related educational content. You know? And so, yeah, this is what I do here. This is what I love to do. Doing these live streams is such a really, it's a great way for me to connect with everyone and to be able to connect with more people in the bass community around the world. So if you're here for the first time, don't forget to like and subscribe, because this also helps get my channel to other people's algorithms as well. And I appreciate you stopping by. I've just been shedding, just been doing some playing here, playing over Invitation, which is one of my favorite standards to play over, and I'm just playing over this drum groove, which is really cool. Record a little bass accompaniment to go with it. And on here, if you have any questions, bass-related questions, anything you want to know, gear, concepts, techniques, anything to do with gigging and recording, any advice that you are seeking, please put any questions down below in the chat, and yeah, I might be able to help you out. And speaking of helping you out, I'm also super pumped to announce that I'm doing a Cyber Monday 7-day deal, or 7-day sale for all my products at Bass with Benjamin. So all of my courses are just under, just under $16 each. All right, so $15.99. And if you join a bass coaching and mentoring program, as well as my 3-month bass intensive, you get 10% off. And also, there's 10% off if you want to take a one-off lesson with me, whether it's 60 minutes or 30 minutes, where we just focus on anything that you are stuck on, that you need some help on. Even if you want to just play for me, and I give you some feedback, we can do that. But for 7 days, right from starting now till a week from now, at the same time, same day, that's when the Cyber Monday 7-day sale is happening. So 10% off all one-on-one coaching programs and one-off lessons, and all courses are $15.99. So the links are down below in the description there. Make sure you make use these bass resources. Anything I can do to help you with your bass playing, that's all available down there. New South Wales getting smashed. Oh, is this like in AFL or something? Or in rugby? I don't know, I'm just guessing. Just and M. Cameron is just about to unbox the NG35. I'm not sure what that is, but that sounds exciting. What is the NG35? It sounds like some sort of like a motorcycle or something. Unboxing a motorcycle. oh, news were getting. Oh man, it's storming over there. Yeah, especially this time, right? It's probably like really humid as well. It's getting a lot of thunderstorms. I can totally see that. Man. Oh, a Dingwall! Nice. Okay, NG35. That's not a motorcycle. That is a Dingwall bass guitar. Nice. So what did you get? Did you get a 4-string, or 5-string, or 6-string? Does it have 3 pickups in it? What's it? You got to give us some details. I was just going off of NG35, which I know now what that is. Clippy, how you doing? New haircut this time? Well, the haircut is... When did I get the haircut? It was end of last week. I think before last week's live stream, the weekly one. My wife cut my hair. She does a great job with it, so I appreciate her haircuts that she gives me. But thanks for noticing, Clippy. Hope you're doing well. And nice. Okay, got a 5-string, 3 pickup, Dingwall. Nice. In black, very sleek. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of fun with that. He came home from work, and you're about to unbox your new bass. Okay, you gotta give us an update. All right. I just love shedding over that. So you're trying to figure out what amp to go with it. You want a combo, maybe a dark glass. Yeah, that's what I haven't tried out. I haven't tried out I haven't tried dark glass, but obviously they've a lot of cats use them, and from what I've heard, they're pretty cool. They're pretty awesome. So, and especially with the Anagram multi-effects unit, that thing looks amazing. So, yeah, that's a whole thing. That's something that I haven't explored. And I think at first I thought dark glass were mainly catered to like more heavier like metal players, because I know they have a really incredible overdrive and distortion pedal, and even like some of their heads. So I thought it was mainly catered for that, but I guess not. I think that's just something that they do, but it's more than that, from what I understand. So, and I've definitely seen a lot of Dingwall players using a dark glass rig, and even some of them put a dark glass preamp in there as well, which I'm like, wow, okay, dark glass, they're doing it, huh? Meta K's, how you doing? Best 5-string fretless under $500 dollars. Neat suggestions. Looking at an Ibanez SR 705, but they're around $800 to $1,000. Now, are you talking about like US dollars, right? And hey, you might be able to find the Ibanez SR 705 fretless. You know, you might be able to find it used as well. You don't always need to get a brand new one. So you might find something for, yeah, at least $500 in that price range. 5-string fretless under 500. That's a good question. Under 500. I'm trying to think. Because I haven't seen many. I can think of a few 4-string fretless basses that are, you know, at least $500 under. That's the thing. Your best bet might be to like definitely look like on eBay or Reverb, right? The other thing too is, look, you always got to try something out. You know, if you're gonna, especially when it comes to a fretless. To me, fretless just have a few more variables that you really got to kind of just look out for to make sure that it's going to be decent, you know. Especially when it comes to like the neck, the fretboard. You want to make sure that the whole thing is actually playable, that you don't have any warping or dead spots or anything like that. That is the thing with fretless. It's just a whole other kind of little beast in itself. So yeah, that's what I can think of right now. But in terms of like, for $500, not too sure. That's why I suggested, you might want to look secondhand or look locally, right? Or even look at doing a fretless conversion, which, and obviously Desert Cruiser is asking right here, how much do luthiers charge to pull the frets? I mean, that's a really good question. I can't give you an exact answer, but I have seen it range from at least the lowest I've seen was like $400, but it has gone upwards. And the $400 that I had heard or had been quoted was from someone that knew someone, and they were willing to give them a deal. You know what I mean? That's the thing. But it is quite a bit of work. It's not just a matter of pulling out the frets and then that's it. Because now, when you've taken out the frets, you've actually made the fretboard and the neck actually unstable. So it needs, those slots need to be filled in. And so you do need to get someone who knows what they're doing, who knows how to do a good fretless conversion and fill in those fret slots properly. And then the fretboard, it does need to be lacquered. It doesn't need to have that super thick lacquer, which I got done on my 5-string fretless back here because I wanted the whole Jaco treatment on it, because that's what I was looking for. But it does take time, and you need need to find someone who knows what they're doing. That's the thing. So yeah, and you know, I mean, look, if you were to pull the frets yourself, again, this is anytime you do anything to your instruments, you're running a risk of like totally messing something up. Okay. Me personally, I would never, and this is just me, just because I know I'm not skilled in that way, or you know, to do something like that, to be able to pull the frets out. I've seen many basses where someone has tried to literally just pull the frets out and they've ruined the fingerboard because they've taken out chunks of it. That's the thing. And sure, yeah, there's lots of videos on YouTube on how to do it. I've watched a lot of them because, you know, I was just curious. There's also arguments on the right way to do it as well. Whether to use, you know, an iron or whatever, or the soldering iron to heat up the frets to pull them out. That whole thing. It's just too intimidating for me. So Maticays, yeah. Here's a few things, okay? If you are, I would ask around any specific luthiers that have a good reputation. Just get a quote from them. How much does it cost to do a fretless conversion, right? And this goes for anyone, you know, if you're thinking of that. I'd always get someone skilled to do that. You can do that option, or you can look at a used fretless instrument, all right, but make sure that there is a return policy on it. That's if it doesn't play well, if you can't adjust it properly, that you can return it, or you increase your budget if you can, right? You know, that's not always feasible for everyone, but if you can, just a few $100s more in order to get the instrument that you want, then it would be worth doing that for sure. So yeah. Is it enough hassle to do your own setups? No, I do my own setups on my instruments because it's a skill that I think every guitarist, bassist should know how to do. Just like a basic setup where you're adjusting the truss rod, adjusting the action at the bridge, the saddles, doing intonation, even putting on, if you need to put a shim in the neck joint, if you have a bolt-on neck, to get the neck angle right. It's always important to know how to set up your own instruments, because you play them, you need to know how to get it to where you want your instrument to be. And instead of having to always take it to a repair shop to do it, and then it gets put in line and you gotta wait 2 weeks for your instrument, whereas a lot of times when you're doing any adjustments, it can be done in like less than 30 minutes, even way sooner. Even if it's just like literally just a tiny turn off the truss rod, you know, when the seasons change, and then you're good. Something like that. So it's only a hassle if you make it a hassle. We'll say that. But if you do learn, and I taught myself, and sure, I asked questions from various people who are experienced and all that. They've given me their tips and all that, and their kind of little secret hacks to do certain things. But a majority of this information you can just find on YouTube, or you just find on Google. And it's really not anything crazy. If you know how to use one of these and one of these, you're good to go. Like really, just make sure that when you are tightening things, that you don't over tighten stuff. It's not like, you know, when you're putting your spare tire back on and you're doing up the lug nuts on on the car, that you want to get it obviously as tight as possible, because I mean it's a vehicle. It's not like that on the bass. All right, just like don't overdo things, like any screws, especially the truss rod, just things like that, and you'll be fine. Don't use any power tools. Don't use a drill if you're taking off like a pick guard or something or anything like that. There's always a risk for the drill to just suddenly jump, and then you've like drilled a hole in the finish of your bass. No, don't do that. So yeah. So yeah, just a little bit of advice, and then just go into like little solo moments and all that, just to break it up, right? Hey, look, if you wanna give it a go, defretting your instruments, do it on a instrument that you don't necessarily care about, right? Something that is like, okay, yeah, you know, I can afford to mess this one up if it doesn't go. If it doesn't go right, you know what I mean? So you don't do it on like a prize instrument, that's for sure. Like really, like don't. Yeah, don't do that. I've seen someone do that, and I don't know why they did that. And it's just like, well, what did you think was going to happen, right? But yeah, learn how to do setups on your instruments. Like I set up my own instruments here. And I'm adjusting things for the seasons and also how I'm physically feeling as well. Like the other night I played a gig, and on my music stand I always have my Allen wrench and my screwdrivers ready to go. I use my screwdriver to adjust the pickup height, and so I use that. I was playing, and after one song I was like, you know what, pickups can kind of go down just a little bit, and so I was able to do that. Always just make sure you have it, or if you need to like do that, you can do it. It's all good. And so the Matter K's, you live in Memphis, Tennessee. Not a lot of music shops around anymore, oddly enough. Oh, that's interesting. I would think in Memphis there would be a lot of music shops, especially like the mom and pop ones, but I mean, I guess, you know, times have been tough and a lot of those places have closed up. But yeah, I would think, like, you know, in a place like Memphis there would be a lot of places. Sometimes you'll find people who are just doing it like even like out of their garage as well. There'll be people like that, so it's worth asking around, especially like a lot of the top musicians, like guitar players, bassists in your area. You know, who do you take your bass to get it worked on? You know, things like that. There's always, especially with like the top, you know, working like people in your scene, in your area, they need to have work done on the instruments unless they do it themselves, but they'll always have a person that they take it to, so you can always ask. What if I tried doing this faster? Should we try to do that? I know I have to put things into like flex mode, but like let's juice up the tempo. So right now, so I did it at 112. Let's just, what if we did it here? I can go a little faster, you know. Let's go to 135. Let's see what happens there. So that's an invitation, and that's a obviously who's that? Is it Caper in Washington? I think, right? Invitation. Something like that. So, how's everyone doing? Everyone, y'all cool? Who's got a fretless bass here? Who plays fretless? And what kind of fretless? And you know, speaking of Dingwall, does a Dingwall fretless exist? I'm sure it does, right? I mean, but I've never thought of a fanned fretless. Is that a thing? Does anybody know if that's a thing? A fanned fretless? I would think that that is something that is, I don't know, kind of wild. Yeah. What is it? What's the look of it? Look back in anger riff. Is that a Metallica riff or something? Do the don't look back in anger. Yeah, I guess I don't know what that is. Unfortunately, do the don't look back in anger. Oh, that's hilarious. Killer Fridge, how you doing? Yeah, you got a fretless Stingray, nice, because you're a huge, massive Pinot nerd. And hey, there you go. The Stingray fretless is pretty cool. I've played a Stingray fretless, a 5-string one, years ago. It was nice, really nice, big, warm, punchy sound, really big. Don't Look Back in Anger is Oasis. Of course it is. Don't look back in anger, especially when those two guys are like fighting with each other, right? But I hear they're cool now, right? Because aren't they doing like some like reunion, right? But like, I mean, you never know with those two, right? Which is hilarious. But yeah, a Stingray fretless. Yeah, they're really nice, and even just they're just really nice instruments. One of my students, he has a 5-string bongo bass. It's not a fretless. It's a fretted. But it's a nice instrument. Definitely, gets a lot of flack for the way it looks. But I mean, so did the Ibanez Groove line here. I mean, it definitely, out of all the reviews that I've seen of it, they all praise the way it sounds and feels and all that, but the thing that always like let it down, or that people commented on, and even on like Reddit forums and all that, and talk bass, which I like to call talk trash, was the look of the instrument. That's the thing. But I mean, it's the bongo bass is some pretty awesome instruments, as is the groove line, right? So yeah. So Desert Cruiser, you've seen a custom Dingwall fretless? Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think, like, how does a fanned fretless work, right? Because yeah, that's interesting. It would have to be lined. That's the thing. If it was going to work, it would have to be lined. It wouldn't. You couldn't have it just like a plain fingerboard. And with the fan on it, that would be crazy. They would. I wouldn't be able to play something like that. You know, that'd just be wild. But I'm sure someone is like either thinking of it, well, at least I'm thinking of it, or has probably already made something like that, right? Even if it's not a Dingwall. So, and so, um, oh, Oasis, they're cool because they ran out of money. I mean, that's what I thought, right? They'll do that and then they'll squabble and all that again. At the end of the day, I mean, they love each other. That's why they care. That's why they're so passionate, right? Used to have a Bongo 5. It was your theater bass for years because it sounded amazing and no one could see it. There you go. Yeah, I mean, an instrument like that records well, sounds great in the mix. I could see that, yeah. So, yeah. Fretless players like making things harder for themselves for some reason. I guess so. I mean, well, a lot of the fretless players that I've seen, have have done some cool things. So I guess if you're gonna make it complicated, you gotta do it right. I think one of the most complicated fretless players that I've seen, was Michael Manring, and especially on his Zon Hyperbass. Just the fact that he's doing all those things with the altered tunings and everything, and the extended techniques, and on a fretless bass, is wild. I mean, he is just one of the greatest. I went to a clinic of his probably like 10 plus years ago, and it was one of the greatest things I saw. Just being in the room with him and the things he was doing was just like, it was just a whole other dimension. Just the sounds that you get from the bass is beautiful. It really was. I mean, I was like, damn, is incredible. And also just it had really, just what he was doing and just the intention of what he was playing really hit me and moved me so much. It was quite an experience in itself. It wasn't just, oh wow, he's doing all these incredible techniques, but I mean, it was the music that he was playing, whether he was playing some of his pieces. And he did play the Enormous Room, the one that goes through like a couple of hundred different like tuning changes with the switches. He played that, and I mean, I was in tears. It was just like, I'd never heard anything like that but before. And this is the thing, like, you really got to hear it in person. You know, hearing a recording or video is one thing, but like hearing that in person was just that was just something else. It really was. I was gonna use that drum beat again, actually, but I'm gonna take away the bass line that I recorded, and I was gonna play the changes to this tune. Let's do the count off here. All right, and that is the length of the form. And I'm going to cut it down so that it goes, and it's crazy, that's a 10-bar loop, which is interesting. All right, so I should have, there we go, got some chords there. So let's play, this is a Chicoria tune, the changes to Humpty Dumpty. I've been nerding out over Evan Marion shedding over this, and also Mike Pope. some changes. Humpty Dumpty, Chick Corea, even at that tempo. But usually it's played way faster. Like let's jump it up. Oh wait, I gotta do this thing. Let's jump it up. Usually like, let's see, like probably like here. Let's do 130. That's a tough one. I'm gonna keep shedding on that one. ASSR, how you doing? And yeah, fretless is a totally different sound. It really is. It's a beautiful sound. One of the greatest bass sounds ever. So if you're new here, welcome. This is my pop-up live stream that I'm doing here. We're just hanging, just playing, shedding, answering some questions. We've been talking about dingwalls. We've been talking about fretless basses. I even asked if there was is there such thing as a fanned fretless bass? And apparently there is, like a custom one at least. But does it have... Is it aligned fretless, or is it a plain board fretless, but with the fan concept? That's the question. That's what I want to know. I could see the lined version making sense, but if it's a plain board, I mean, sure, it's going to be complicated, but that has to exist somewhere, right? Where is it? Well, if this is your first time to any of my live streams here, welcome, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel here. This obviously helps get my content into other people's feeds, which is really cool. Plus, you'll know when I go live or when I post anything on my channel here at Bass with Benjamin. And might I also remind you, or announce to those who did not hear it in the first place, since we're in Cyber Monday, I'm having a 7-day Cyber Monday sale of all my Bass with Benjamin bass resources. So all my courses are for 7 days only, $15.99. All right, each course $15.99, and I have different courses, a few different ones. I have 2 bass chords courses, which one of them is where it shows you 100 different chord shapes and voicings. Like I call it the ultimate guide. Bass chords, the ultimate guide. And then the other one is a highlights video from my Bass Chords workshop that I did almost 2 months ago now, I think. Yeah. Oh, wow. Again, time has just flown. Actually, no, it was 2 months ago now, because I'm looking at the date here. And so I took all the best bits from... It was a weekend where we had a lot of fun just on bass chords. I took all the best bits from the footage and I've put it down into a 2-hour highlights video with all the great highlight topics that we talked about for playing bass chords. And this is whether you're a beginner or you are an advanced player but want to really just level up your chordal playing. These courses will help you out with that. As well as there's a basic music theory course and a beginner bass course as well. So if you're a total like newbie at the bass and you want to learn, I have a beginner course. Or even if, you got some friends that want to learn how to play a bass, that's all down below. So again, for 7 days doing a Cyber Monday week-long sale. So links are down below in the description. And 10% off, right? Any bass coaching programs and also my 3-month bass intensive program where it's just one-on-one, as well as if you want to get a one-on-one lesson, just a one-off 30-minute or 60-minute lesson, that's also 10% off as well. Again, links down below in the description. And if you got any questions that you want to know, any nerdy bass questions, drop it down in the chat. I was gonna maybe the things that I also like to do here on these live streams, I also like to just jam along with tunes. You've heard me do quite a bit of soloing and all that kind of stuff. I also like to just play along with some tunes where I'm just like playing some groove, just playing some time, playing along with music that I really love, and that has influenced me and actually helped my bass playing as well over the years from when I was really young to now. And tunes that I like to play just to keep up my chops and keep up the maintenance and just the flow on the instrument, which is where, and it's always a mixture of things, where a mixture of playing R&B tunes, playing jazz tunes, fusion, some funk tunes, like just stuff that I really just love to play. So let me have a look at my list here. I've written down a song list of what I like to play and also stuff that I've played already, because I don't want to always just be playing the same thing over and over again. Let's see. I might play this. Oh, this could be fun, actually. I'm gonna play this tune by a UK band. I know they're not together anymore. Brotherly. I've played a Brotherly tune before, but I'm gonna play a different Brotherly tune. And this has a really interesting kind of phrase to it. Put the octave pedal on for this. I need to fix them. Fix the momentary switch in it. Just giving a little bit of good old snap, crackle, and pop. So it should be alright now. And the octave pedal I'm using is the EBS Octabass, which is my favorite octave pedal. I've had this one, we're talking about almost 15 years I've had this pedal. It's a great pedal. Just really nice, natural sub-bass sound. I used to have a Boss, the Boss octave pedals, which are really great, but I wasn't so keen on that sub-bass kind of tone. I wanted something, a little more natural sounding, not so kind of, dub step kind of vibe. So anyway, I'm going to play this Brotherly tune called A Little Trouble, so enjoy. Little Trouble. Little Trouble by Brotherly. That's fun. Kind of, with the octave pedal, go into this kind of synth bass kind of mode of playing, which is a lot of fun. Just and so it really influences me to play differently. Gonna go more into like the legato kind of style of phrasing to give that sound of like a Moog bass, like that's the kind of vibe. And actually, I want to try it out on this song by local Kiwi New Zealand artist that I've been a fan of for quite a few years. But this song in particular, I used to play along to a lot. And originally, I know the bassist on this recording, he used a P bass, or maybe I think he might have used a jazz bass to play it. But I'd actually like to try it out with the octave pedal, see how it actually works. So this is Holly Smith's philosophy. Let's see how it works out. That's what it is. It's a real interesting line, that one. You know, it's all right with the octave pedal. I think it kind of sounds better with the. Kind of sounds better with that without it. But you know, I'd never played it with the octave pedal before, so it was interesting. Had to kind of. The thing of the octave pedal is that it definitely is much suited for doing stuff that has like longer note lengths, and not so much so short, because if whatever muting thing, it kind of like sometimes it kind of just kind of triggers or glitches it a little, which is really interesting. We're just, you know, let's see. I mean, right now it's actually not doing it, but it's it actually sounds good. But I definitely love using it for sustaining notes, for longer notes. That kind of thing. So, yeah, that's fun. That was Holly Smith's tune called Philosophy. She's a great New Zealand soul singer. Play some Mudvayne. That's also another one. It's always play some Primus or play some Mudvayne. And obviously there was a request to play an Oasis song. Don't Look Back in Anger, which I like totally don't know. The only Oasis songs I know are the ones that everyone knows, right? Those are the only ones I know. How's folks doing? Everyone doing all right out there, wherever you are in the world? I know for some of you it's like the morning. For some of you it's the middle of the night. Some of you are eating your lunch right now, right? And some of you are just getting ready to go to bed. But wherever you are, I appreciate you jumping on here and hanging with me, and even nerding out to some, you know, fun bass things. That's what we get to do. That's always a great thing when we get to do something like that, right? It's always a fun thing. And oh, Sachi, you're up in Auckland. Nice. That's cool. He's just in Auckland. They're just in Auckland, so that's cool. That's cool. Got a fellow Kiwi here, so I'm sure you probably had heard that song that I had played before, maybe, possibly. Let's see. Let's looking on my list here. Always fun playing along with tunes. Give us a few slaps. The correct term is called thumping. Use your thumb. Thumping the bass. Maybe I'll play it. Actually, I should play a tune where I do some thumping. Let me see what I got. Let's see, what have I got? Do some thumping. Let's see. Oh. I gotta add it here. Yeah, I got a tune. So I'll tell you though, my influences. I would say my biggest influence for thumping and slapping and all that is Mr. Louis Johnson. Louis, it was someone who I discovered, his band, the Brothers Johnson, and I was just totally like, yes. Like, I mean, it just his whole thing, the way he played. And it was later on I got more into I got into Larry Graham as well, because that's also part of the history of thumping. Like, these two cats were actually developing their way of playing that at the same time, and they didn't know about each other as well, which is crazy. And they all had different reasons for why they were doing it as well, which is really interesting. It's just part of that whole thing. You're hearing something in your head, and you're just gonna figure out how to do it, until you get it. So obviously, with Larry Graham doing that, because there was no drummer, right? And then with Lewis, it was also a similar reason as well. And then he developed, so doing it like this, and then, you know, using his hand as well to do it, because he had been doing a lot of thumping, and he had like hurt his thumb and all that. Like, I mean, he was going in, so like he was like, well, I just got this left to do it, which is pretty funny. Do I have this here? Oh yeah, I know what it's gonna be in. Sorry, I'm just finding a tune that I can play along to. That is it here? Reach. Is it really not on here? It's like, what? I'm like looking here. I'm like, what? It's so weird. It's crazy with how just tunes, and these are like from my library, things that I've had for like years, with how things just like randomly just go missing. I'm like, what? How's that even happen? That's so weird. But yeah, I definitely. Oh, I know what I'll play, which is a fun that I have already loaded up. That's a fun thumping tune. Always have to get into Don Blackman when it comes to that thing. And let me make sure that I've got my sound dialed up. All right, let's have a go with this.
I'm gonna sing this song for you. But yet I've been so many places, yeah. To see you smile makes me happy. But there are times when feeling down and out. So many things are on my mind. I can tell you something without a doubt. To see you smile makes me happy. You smile. Takes a bit of a while. Look into my eyes and see. You smile, you laugh, and you play. There's so many things that one can do. When you're feeling down and out and depressed, put a smile on your face, yeah, makes me happy. There are problems every day in this life. We have to face them head on and be strong. Things will get
Yeah, playing that one on 6 string. A little bit challenging. Usually I would play it like on my 4 string jazz bass. But that's Don Blackman's "Never Miss a Thing." That's the tune, and it's from his self-titled record. And that has Barry Son John Johnson playing bass on that track. Incredible bassist, like super funky bass player, super funky, right? And 19-year-old Dennis Chambers on that record, which is insane, right? This was around that time that he was, playing with P-Funk, and Don Blackman was also in P-Funk as well. So this is like early 80s. That's when that was. So thank you, Stereo Neo approved. It's mono neon if your something gets fried. Stereo neon. You know what's funny? I knew mono neon when he was called poly neon. How about that? He lived in LA for a few months, actually, and we're talking about like almost 15 years ago. And so there was a jam session I used to go to every week, called at Cafe Cordial, and so Mono would come through, would hang out and all that, and he's just absolutely ridiculous bassist, like ridiculous, like the stuff we was doing. I mean, he'd be playing stuff, and then we're just like cracking up laughing because we're just like going, "Oh my god, this dude is just like, he's just killing it." Like it'd be hysterical to just how good he was playing. Like that's how it was. And also, he's just, obviously he's such a funny dude as well, But yeah, I do love the videos that he does with his grandma. They're very sweet. They're very very wholesome, and obviously, he's his grandma is a big part of his life, and so it is really nice to see when they do duets together, and so yeah, it's a beautiful thing, and I'm really happy for him as well. He's when I had first met him, he was only just kind of starting to, he was posting all these videos on like YouTube, just playing along to stuff, and if you knew who he was, you knew, but he wasn't like a common like known name like he is now. And so seeing that over the years build up has been really amazing. But yeah, he's an incredible musician. Like really, and his thing is he's you might be thinking, he's just wearing all this stuff just because, but no, he's, as long as I've known him, he's always had that, the outfits and the neon colors and everything on his instrument. It's a big part of his art. He's someone who is really into Dadaism and minimalism. Like, he's very avant-garde, and this is something that I learned from just being just hanging out with him. That it's not just a gimmick; it's part of who he is. Which is, I'm like, do your thing, man. Do it. You know, nobody else is doing it. Some people might think you're crazy or whatever, or are gonna say some stuff, but there's a lot of people who are rooting for you. And look at them now, you know. Yeah. I saw someone put a comment here. Dan Perry, this channel randomly came up on my feed. How you doing, Dan? Thanks for joining on. If you're still here. But this is what I'm talking about, folks. If you like and subscribe to my channel, then my stuff randomly appears on other people's feed, as it just did here with Dan. So, and a lot of people have a lot of people who've been tuning into my live streams have like just randomly clicked on it when it's shown up, and have also become regulars. So it works. It works. It's cool. And so you're from the UK, Dan. Nice. And so for those of you who are new, just a quick heads up. So welcome, first of all, my pop-up live stream that I do every week, in addition to my weekly live stream that is later in the week, where it's, you know, we just hang out, we just nerd out about basses and bass playing and all that. You ask questions, any nerdy questions, technique, gear, concepts, anything you want to know about bass playing, gigs, recording, any things, you know, from my experience that I could help you out, or any stories that I could probably, you know, if they're appropriate, that I could share with you from my experiences. Let me know down below. But also, I just want to, most importantly, so Bass with Benjamin, which is my online bass academy, where I have courses and I have a bass mentoring and coaching program. Right now I'm running a Cyber Monday 7-day long sale, which is just started tonight. And so all my courses are for $15.99, and my bass coaching programs, and if you want to get a one-off lesson with me, whether it's 30 minutes or 60 minutes, they're 10% off. So 10% off any of the bass coaching programs, and they're one-on-one programs, all right? It's not, and we work together, right? Every single week we communicate, we do our sessions. I give you feedback on your playing every single week. It's full on. We get to know each other very well, and it's all about your bass journey, what you are trying to work on, what are your challenges, what are you stuck on currently, where are you trying to go to? I'm here to help you with that. This is what I do here at Bass with Benjamin, and it's one of the many joys in my life that I get to help fellow bassists from all around the world. And you don't have to be an advanced player. You could be a total beginner at playing bass. My students range from total beginner to people who are regularly gigging musicians, but everyone has a different thing, a different goal, a different vision that they're trying to work on, and I'm there to hold them accountable to their goals and to make sure that they get it. So if you want to join my program, you can do so, and you can get 10% off right now, but only for this week. Okay, so links are down below in the description box. I'd love to help you on your bass journey. Whatever I can do, that's what I'm here to do. So check it out. What should I play? Should I've been playing along to some tunes. I've also been just making some, improvising some loops as well. What do you cats want to hear? Do you want to, now don't ask for a Primus song or a Mudvayne tune or anything like that, because I haven't practiced those. Do you want to hear something more funky? You want to hear something more jazz fusion? You want to hear something more like neo soul R&B, or you want some improvised stuff that I can do? Red Hot Chili Peppers. Oh man, well I definitely now here come all the requests of all the stuff that I don't know, right? But I do actually know some Red Hot Chili Peppers, Well, isn't that just a Rage tune anyway, right? Right? Isn't that what it is? I don't know. Do you know Critters bugging the band? I don't know, but I definitely have had people, when I've been trying to play a gig, bugging the band, Daniel by Elton John. That's a great tune. I definitely like that. Speed Demon by Michael Jackson. Oh, man. Scrabble pieces, lime in the coconut. You put the lime in the coconut. Oh, man, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. You put the that's so funny. Speed Demon, Michael Jackson. I used to know the line. Let's see if I still remember it. I played Never Too Much I think last week. Let me try. Shall I challenge myself with Speed Demon, Michael Jackson? I got to get the track up. Because I did learn that line like once upon a time ago. I don't know, when I put it in the track, I might be able to kind of hide myself in the track. Let's have a go. Let's get Speed Demon. I've only played this once ever in my life. And you have no idea how long I spent just practicing that line. It's an interesting one. We're about to find out. It's just loading up for a second. I could also play Sir Duke as well. Oh man, all the requests are coming in. Requests for everyone play Smoke on the Water. That's usually at least once someone suggests that, right? Hello, fellow musicians. Yes, hello to everyone. Everyone's just jumping on the chat here. Welcome. How you doing? Well, wherever you're from, please don't play Wonderwall. Exactly. I'd need an acoustic. If you see me pull out an acoustic guitar, then you should be worried, right? That's the thing. But I'm gonna see if let's see if I can do Speed Demon, Michael Jackson. Let's see what happens. Alright, I'm gonna try it again because like that was hilarious. So when I played this on a gig, we played it in the key of A. And I'm wondering why is it so are they playing it? Ah, it's like up a whole step. No, oh my gosh. Take two.
I'm headed for the border. It's on my mind. Nothing really matters. I got to be on time. Look in the view mirror. Easy hot on tracks. Easy getting nearer. I feel some heat is on my back. Speed, speed, on the freeway, gotta get it. Speed, on it, gotta have it on speed.
Okay, we're coming there. I don't know. Okay, yeah. And this chat is just like I don't know what's going on here. All I could see is my buddy Nick Granville like buried in there somewhere, and even he's asking for Wonderwall. Oh man, that's I'm trying to just catch up with what's going on in here. Like, you know, Midas Touch, Midnight Star. Oh, that's a great tune. I don't have that one. I should. That is a great tune, though. I do love that tune. That is I do love that tune. Someone's saying they have secret bass techniques. Ooh, so secret. Don't tell us. Don't want to give the secret away, right? And please don't play your favorite song. It might make someone sad. I'm like, where's all this going? This is like, what? Oh my god. This is just... And then there's so many, like, just Enter Sandman, Enter Sandman, Enter Sandman, Enter Sandman, something about secret fart techniques. Yeah, don't tell us about that either, you know? Like, I have no idea what this... Suddenly, you ask, hey, what should I play? And then this is what happens, you know? And there's dancing that's happening. Okay, yeah. That's a lot to catch up on. I can't read all that. I gotta play some Metallica to get. I did. Hey, Jess Quail. How you doing? No, I did not go see them. Did you go see them? That's all I'm gonna do. I've never heard of Metal-ICS. Metal. I do like Metallica though. I do love their music. And I think they're one of the greatest metal bands in history. They really are. That's just my opinion. They've definitely been very influential to a lot of people. Obviously, you know, they've done it, right? So there you go. Maybe it was to keep you happy, Nick Granville. That's why to play Metallica to keep you happy, right? Hyver Rhythm is asking, tell me if you think this is clever. Start a conventional walking bass line or whatnot and tap the lower part of the neck in the second measure or whatnot, or second part of the line. Let me read that again. It's also, I have no idea what that. Start a conventional walking bass line. Okay. Oh, wait, without that. That's not conventional, is it? And tap the... Oh, you're talking about... Are you talking about doing... See, I haven't done hadn't done the tapping in a long time. At least like this. Yeah, you mean like what Victor Wooten does? Or Stanley Jordan, right? Does that whole thing. Yeah, I mean, at one point I could do that properly. You know, it just sounds real sloppy right now. That was probably when I was going through my Victor Wooten phase, when I was doing that. In terms of the type of tapping that I do nowadays, it's usually things like this when playing chords. And when you put it... Like I do think it's usually things like that, you know. Let's see, yeah, Metallica, the Duck. And so the effect pedal that I was using, that's a MXR bass envelope filter. Really fun. Then I have another envelope pedal there, which is EBS, different sound. Which is really cool. It kind of takes off the attack. It kind of turns it into into a filter kind of thing, which is really cool. Yeah, the chat just like exploded. Yeah, so I'm like trying to catch up. Someone's never heard of Metallica. There's that. It was a great show. You were two from Barricade, literally amazing. Nice. So you went. Awesome. Both openers were great too. Definitely gonna go again. Nice. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna see these bands play when you get the chance, yeah, you got to see them, right? You really do. That's the thing, and especially a band like that has made history. Absolutely, yeah. Also got gifted a huge Trace Elliott combo bass amp. You need to get a step down transmitter though. It's all UK US power. Need to figure out which. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, I guess so. Although, well, yeah, if it's US power, US is going to be 120, and I thought UK also used 240 like they do here in New Zealand. But yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Getting that. Just yeah, any audio electronics shop. Yeah, I'll go to an audio electronics specialist. I'm sure you'll be you'll definitely be able to find that. But yeah, you always want to make sure that the power converter is correct for that, because I've seen things totally go the wrong way, and there was a lot of smoke that happened. So yeah, don't do that. Good luck with that. And thank you, Scrabble Bees. And I will just improvise something too, as well. Been playing a lot of tunes, and just play can't stop, play can't stop, play can't stop, play can't stop. You know, all right, just so you can have it. Something like that. That's all I know of that. All I remember is learning the you know, it's Square Pusher. Yeah, Square Pusher is dope bassist, right? Crazy stuff. And what happened? I was just looking at something, and then oh yeah, because it's just throwing, tapping in with the strumming hand, sliding a bunch after the conventional bass part. Some of y'all in here are crazy as hell. Like, y'all, I'm just like, what? It's just like, and someone was asking who my favorite bassist is. That's a hard question, but I could tell you the most influential bassist for me is Stanley Clarke. Stanley is the person who's influenced me the most from a very young age, and a lot of the stuff that I play, a lot of my influences come from him. And through him is how I also discovered Jaco Pastorius, as well as other, upright bassists, Ron Carter, Charles Mingus. Stanley Clarke for me was like the center of my musical universe. That's essentially how that was for me. So other people who have been influential on me, yes, obviously Jaco, John Patitucci, especially for playing six-string bass. Those are, huge influential cats for me. Alfonso Johnson is another one, and who I got to study with as well. He was my teacher and mentor, but someone that I definitely have studied a lot, and really, just again, just one of those cats for me. We're almost done here. I'm gonna play a little bit. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anyone's questions. I'm trying to wade through all the play can't stop things here. Like I played it. There you go. I hope you're happy. Victor Wooten is a dream. He is the way he plays. I dream of like being able to play like that as well. Hey, whoever needs a cuddle, go get the cuddle. We all need a cuddle now and then, right? And Nick Granville, who's is a great friend of mine, also has a great channel, really amazing guitar content, and he's an incredible guitarist. And we've played a lot together, but check out his channel and like and subscribe to his stuff as well. He puts out a video every single day, just really cool, nerdy guitar topics, whether it's about gear and all that, or just some playing concepts, anything like that, or even going on a rant about something, which is always fun, right? So yeah, it's all good. And then someone is also saying my brother is called Nick as well. Hey, there you go. And no, Stanley Clarke did not invent slap bass, and it's called thumping. All right, but he is not the inventor of it. He is one of the early players of it, for sure. But this was invented by Larry Graham. All right, Larry Graham and also Louis Johnson is another pioneer of it. But Larry Graham is the originator of playing this style. He is the originator of that. So everything that you hear Flea doing as well, that all comes from Larry Graham. Although Flea is very influenced by Louis Johnson, he definitely has more of that vibe in his playing, you know, which is really cool. But no, Stanley is not the inventor of it, but yes, he did play a lot. And actually, I mean, Stanley only started playing electric bass in 1972 or 73. He's mainly an upright bassist. That's what he was mainly playing. The reason why he started playing electric bass was, so when he was playing with Chick Corea, when they started Return to Forever, it was this kind of acoustic jazz, like Brazilian kind of fusion group. And Chick wanted to change the sound and the direction of the band, and he wanted to go more on this jazz rock funk kind of route. And Chick said to Stanley, hey, if you want to stay in the band, I need you to play electric. And Stanley was like, okay, well, I guess I have no choice then. And he did. And he used to go and see Larry Graham play a lot. He used to go see Bootsy play a lot. There's a lot of Bootsy influence in Stanley's electric playing. But those are his early influences on the bass guitar. And then obviously he started doing his own thing, you know. Like that's his whole thing. He created his own sound with it, which is amazing. And then that, you know, he took it somewhere else, right? On top of being an incredible upright bassist, you know. So yeah. I can't keep up with everything on this chat here. It's great. I love that you're all chatting. The cats are just chatting. It's hilarious. I'm definitely going to be looking back and just, you know, after this is done and just reading like what kind of like ridiculousness after I've scrolled through all the Can't Stop by Red Hot Chili Peppers ones. Okay, and so yes, Dan, thank you. This bass here, so this is an Ibanez Groove Line G106. The Ibanez Groove Line. The red bass you can see there, that's an Ibanez Groove Line G105, and that's a fretless. It used to be fretted, but Ibanez turned it into a fretless for me. Did a fretless conversion on it. But this bass here, this is my main bass. I've played this bass on so many things. It's been all over the world. It's played on hundreds of recordings, thousands of gigs. It is my true workhorse. But this is an instrument that was very short-lived. The Groove Line, it was discontinued. It only lasted a few years. It didn't do very well for Ibanez, even though it's an incredible instrument. I think it's the best instrument that they've ever produced. They haven't made an instrument that has matched this, in my opinion. When they came out with this, they were very ahead. It was kind of ahead of its time. People weren't necessarily ready for it. And definitely the body shape is something that's turned a lot of people off from it. That's the thing. This is the thing, is that this, I gave this bass a chance, because Ibanez were willing to give me a chance as well when I was when I was young, and I had just gotten my first pop gig, touring gig with David Archuleta, and I had contacted Ibanez because I'd been playing Ibanez basses, and I thought, hey, let me try and get an endorsement with them. This the things that you do when you're young, right? When you're trying to figure things out. And they were like, cool. And I've been with them for almost 15 years, which is really cool. They've been really great. And the first bass they gave me when I signed on with them was the red Grooveline bass that has also been all over the world when it was fretted. And now it's like a lot of people are trying to find these basses. Sometimes they pop up on eBay or on Reverb, or they might find it in their local music store. They're pretty rare these days, especially if you get a 6-string version. There were less than 50 made, and not all of them were assembled. So there's just various parts lying around in the factories in Japan. So if you can find one of these, yeah, you've got yourself a nice unicorn right there. So that's what bass this is. It's incredible. It feels, and it responds to how I play it, and it's very versatile. It can get so many different tones and sounds on it. I just absolutely love it. So yeah, it just needs a whammy bar. At one point I did look into getting a whammy bar for, when the 5-string was still a fretted bass. I actually looked at getting, what it would take to put a Kayla, on that. It was going to take a lot of work, a lot of body routing, and at the time, money that I just absolutely did not have, and also it wasn't a guarantee that, like, once all that work is done and everything, and then it's like, I don't like it, right? So there was that, and so I didn't want to risk that, right? Because the instrument is incredible, and I know when adding a tremolo bridge or a whammy bridge to an instrument, especially for a bass, there's all kinds of things, there's all kinds of factors, right? And in terms of maintaining it as well. That's why I was like, I didn't go with it. It was just just one of those like impulse thoughts of like, oh, this would be cool. I mean, I researched it and everything. I looked at instructions and I watched videos of people installing it, and I was just like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. It really isn't, and it's not. And it became a fretless anyway, so like you slide and all that, and you can get that whammy effect anyway, so it doesn't matter. Or you can get a whammy pedal and just do that, right? But they're much easier, right? So, hey, you doing, Gil? Nice to see you. Thanks for jumping on. Still trying to recover. Last week's live was crazy. I'm trying to remember what I did last week's live. I'll have to remember, but all I know is that all these lives are always fun, which is really cool. I don't even know where this chat is even going anymore. Like, I'm not even reading all of them now. This is just going to be something for like later on that I'm just going to be reading and just being going like, what? Some of y'all are crazy. You're like, what? Oh man. You found the best chat. Apparently, I'm lucky. I'm glad. And while you're all here, like for real, since we this is all about bass and all that, like and subscribe if you haven't. Please do, because apparently this helps get it into so many people's algorithms. And then here we go. We have just a crazy chat going on. But also apart from that, right now, all my bass resources, my courses, and also my bass with Benjamin, my bass coaching, mentoring programs are on sale right now. So you can get my courses for $15.99 just for 1 week only. I'm doing a Cyber Monday week-long sale. So the links are down below. You can join my bass coaching program. It's a one-on-one, and I help you with your bass challenges, anything to do with your bass journey, what you need help with, and give you guidance. You can get 10% off if you join up. Or if you just want to get a one-off lesson just for like 30 minutes or 60 minutes, that's also 10% off right now. And again, this is something where even for a lesson, a one-off lesson, if there's something specific you want to work on, or even if you just want to play for me, right? And just get some feedback and get told what are some things that you need to work on, or just to get some constructive criticism, in a good way, right? No put downs. I don't do that, but I will give you some things to think about and to work on to help you go into the direction that you need to go into. That's all 10% off, all right? But only for this week. So down below, please make use of those resources and get it at a good price as well. So that's down below. I'm going to play a little bit here. I'm just going to make up something, and I'm going to catch up on this chat at some other time because I don't even know where it's going. I'm going to retune, though. I've had this tuner for a long time. I think I remember this. This is a TC Electronic Polytune. I got this tuner. Actually, yeah, it was the day before I went on this big tour with David Archuleta. I was putting together my touring pedal board, and I was like, oh man, I need a tuner, because I was sick and tired of using the clip-on tuners. They just kept breaking, and I didn't feel that they were that reliable. And so I just wanted to get, good old tuner pedal that would also be a mute switch as well. You just plug in, and there we go. So it's all good. Someone's talking about Febreze or what? I don't even know. Y'all, I have no idea what y'all are talking about at this point. All right, I don't tune. I'm avant-garde. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Is if you're playing that, yeah, it don't matter necessarily, right? So, anyway. Alright, I'm just going to improvise something, y'all. I want to say thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for leaving me some funny chat, the transcript to read later on, and I guess you'll also be able to see this later on, like once it's processed in 24 hours, because all these live streams are saved on a playlist here on my channel under live stream, so you can actually see every single live stream that I've done this past year. So yeah, you can check that out. I'm definitely going to be oh my god. This is just I don't even know what to say. I'm just gonna play and just do that. And I appreciate you all hanging. Thank you so much. And again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, description box, all the links to my courses. Join my bass coaching program. Get it at a discount for this week only. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. You guys rock. And wherever you are, be safe. Enjoy the rest of your day and the beginning of your week. I'll talk to you soon. I'm just going to play some music out. All right. And whether it's a quick tune or something that goes on for 20 minutes, I don't know what happens. Whatever happens, happens. And whatever happens in the chat happens. I'm not looking. But please keep it PG. Nothing crazy, all right? Because they are like, you know, this is a family show, okay? It's family, you know? Folks, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Thanks for the hangs. Thanks for the chats. Take care. And don't forget, Cyber Monday week-long sale. Links down in the description. Go get yours right now. All right? Take care, everyone. I'll see you again soon.